So I'm going to hand off this Citizen of the Year award to Councilmember Sarah Moore.
Thank you. Whereas Nancy Sawero McKay is the Executive Director of Highline Heritage Museum, a cultural institution that preserves and shares the history of the Highline area, and whereas 18 years ago, McKay began as a volunteer and then went on to become a paid employee of the Highline Heritage Society, and whereas under her leadership and the leadership of former Citizen of the Year, Cindy Up the Grove, the volunteer-led Historical Society secured a building to open the area's first historical museum, providing a destination attraction for the Old Burien neighborhood. And whereas she began Burien's first public Dia de los Muertos celebration, which has grown to be one of the largest and most well-attended public celebrations of the holiday in the Seattle area. And whereas McKay was the first museum director in Washington State to have been born and raised in Mexico. And whereas under her leadership and guidance, the museum has established partnerships in unexpected places, including hosting a summer program for youth working on a mural project near the Alcove Apartments. And whereas she leads with a commitment to telling the diverse stories of Highline communities and takes an innovative approach to partnering with community leaders, cultural institutions, and ordinary individuals to document and tell their shared history. And whereas she has created courageous exhibits that document local social justice movements and major events such as the pandemic in recognition that the history of tomorrow is happening today. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Burien, Washington, does hereby ask all Burien community members to join together in honoring Nancy Sawero McKay and thank her for her dedicated service to the Burien community.
Thank you. Welcome, Nancy.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk to you and for this opportunity to have this honor. One of the first thoughts that I had when I learned about this is that this is not about me. This is not about one person. I think this project that I'm representing, that's what it is. I'm just representing a project that includes everyone. And one of the first questions that I asked was, what is a community? And it is a community just serving a specific group of people. It's a community just the donors or partnerships or volunteers. Is who is a community? And so it's not as a simple answer. And so the goal and the mission of the institution is to be truly a community, meaning reaching out and being outside of the comfort zone to really create new opportunities to celebrate what community is with all the faces, with all the inclusion voices, with all the diversities. And I'm always happy to know that there are people aligning on that mission of representing everyone. I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry if I'm a little shaky. It's just that it's such a special honor, but then also want to make sure that the honor goes to everyone behind this project. It's not one person. It's impossible for me to do it by myself. It requires a community. It requires people that truly believe in the mission of what we're trying to do. And one of them is to celebrate everyone's stories, to be able to share them. But another one is to really extend our arms and say, okay, this is a safe space. It's a safe space for everyone to truly feel welcome to be themselves and share the stories, not just for the past or the present, but also for the future. And so I think this is to you more than anyone. This honor is for everyone, because a museum would not be functional without community, would not be functional without volunteers, without board members, without museum members, without visitors. I think this is just a joyful moment that just said thank you to you for allowing us as an institution to create partnerships and to really develop and cultivate and honor those relationships. It's not just, oh, we just check a box and it's just a one-time deal. No, this is an ongoing thing that we're continuously going to be working on nurturing it, and promoting it. And once again, thank you for the opportunity to work with you. Thank you for extending those arms and confirming that we're in the direction of just starting. This is just the beginning. Either I'm in a museum or not, this is something that should be organically growing as a community. And so once again, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.